Hey everybody, Justin here, and it is a nice day, and I am in a shed. Nasty, dusty shed. So you better like this video, because I'm doing it for you. No. Um, anyway, so I'm doing this video. I'm going to talk about copper, okay? Copper, this is for my investing videos playlist. So this is about copper bullion, copper pennies, copper bars. Really just copper as like an investment or like a long-term kind of strategy. So copper, by itself, it's like, $3 and some change per pound. So per ounce, it's like very little. And it's a base metal. It's not a precious metal. Although, that could change in the future. It's used in so many things that it's conceivable the price could increase. Or, like some countries have done, they stop using copper in coins. So it's conceivable that the use of copper increasing in electronics and industry, and the decreasing use of it for actual money could cause a price increase. Who knows? But I just wanted to tell you, show you how I go about it. Every once in a while, when the price is right. Well, first of all, let me back up a little bit. In the United States, the pennies from 1982 and before are 95% copper. So that's a pretty cost-effective way of getting copper. Every time you come across one of those, you simply save it. So that's one way. The bars are more expensive than their weight in metal, but kind of the argument is like it adds value, it's standardized, maybe easy to trade, whatever. But anyway, so when the price is right, I'll buy some copper, and I store it. It's very very heavy and stuff. So I have some in the house, some out here in the shed. This is why I'm in the shed. In these buckets right here. Just go get some, buckets, 5 gallon. These are 5, or this orange one's a 5-gallon bucket. And you could also use I've seen people use those water cooler jugs that hold, I don't know how many gallons it is. It's a lot of gallons. And then when they're done with it, they just put change in it. So I remember my grandparents had those just filled up with pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters. So, and then I just, put it in the shed and kind of forget about it. So I just wanted to show you these ones. So, and of course they're covered in mouse poop and dust and all sorts of stuff. So here's an example of one. I have just some unopened boxes that are just filled with pennies. And I just have lots of pennies and nickels. As you can see, this one's not filled up. This is my newest bucket, okay? And then this one is pretty much filled up. So I have just tons of pennies and nickels. I have some of these, copper bars. I have miscellaneous copper pipes that are pretty much pure copper. This happens to be some, what is this? Oh, okay, this is just like a one troy ounce nickel round, just a generic round I thought was interesting. Had a couple of those. And then again, the rest is just all, pennies, and some nickels in here, miscellaneous parts. These are some Canadian nickels. So yeah, so I guess I have some nickel in here, but nickel, copper, and then just fill it up. And again, the price is right. This stuff is pretty cheap. But you never know what the future will bring, right? Just like probably a long time ago, people did not think that silver would go out of, the circulating coin supply. And, they probably never thought silver would go from $1, roughly $1.30 per troy ounce to whatever it is now, around $19, $20. And of course, it's been higher than that in the past. So, you never know what the future is going to bring. So in my opinion, getting diversified and just stacking copper, nickel, those base metals, maybe even titanium, and there's some other ones too, but copper and nickel are very accessible and relatively cheap. You come across a copper penny, just save it, and you never know. All right, well, I do appreciate you checking out this video, and I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.